Salutations, my name is Summer and this is Sterling Reads. I wanted to let you guys know I am going on a media cleanse, I guess. So for about a week, I'm not going to be on YouTube watching or commenting. I love YouTube. I love the BookTube community, but I just started a new job and I'm struggling with sleeping. And I'm finding myself reaching and then getting lost in all the wonderful BookTube videos. But I need to find my balance. So, anyway, at night, I'm able to read. I have trainings and math college readiness classes I'm also taking, and other stuff I have to do. But I do have time to read somewhat at night. So I will be doing that instead of being on any social media or watching any media at all. Anyway, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. I did finish Sleep by Honor Jones. This is her debut novel. I talked about it in my past videos, and I really enjoyed it. Tonight, so the audiobook I'm listening to, which I cannot listen to at work, but I can listen to on the drive, is The Cider House Rules by John Irving. I have it on my Kindle, so I could, like, if I get to a spot that I'm listening to and I show up to work, I can read it on my Kindle too, because I have it on there. So that's like so wonderful. But I do have, last night I just read a couple pages. I started a library book, which is in my work bag downstairs. It's called Heartburn, and it's by Nora Ephron. I'll show it to you guys whenever I finish it. But like I said, I'm only like 9 pages in. And it's a story about, I think it's loosely based on her life, but it's a fictional novel. So here's my little Prim. She just woke up, so she's sneezy. I have got to get back to The Town Crazy by Susie Roche. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, but I am really enjoying this. Something just happened that was surprising, and it's such a great read. I got distracted because Sleep was due. It's a new release, so it was due early, and I didn't have it on my Kindle at that time, so I wanted to read that and take it back to the library so someone else could get it. But anyway, I'm getting back to this. Another book that I've started is The Shadow of Death. I've been by James Runcie. I have been wanting to read this. I've watched the series, all of them. I love Jordy. So, and you know, I'm really enjoying this. And there is Dickens. He actually was just given Dickens by Amanda, and yeah, so I'm halfway through, and this is a surprise. I'm enjoying this a lot more than I thought, because I thought this would be one of the novels that I enjoyed the show more, but even though it's a little bit different, I'm enjoying it just as much. So that has been a really nice surprise. Also, I'm a little over halfway of The Edge of Eternity by Ken Follett. And I'm reading this on my Kindle also, but sometimes I have the book with me, and so I've been going back and forth. And I had complained about how, which now you can you can tell I've been reading in the physical copy too. I complained before about these editions. I was like, oh, these are beautiful editions, but they're not that great reading friendly. That's not true. So once you're actually in it reading it, they get floppy. You just have to break the bind and start in. But man, you know, they're now into the 1960s. We've had the assassination of President Kennedy, and we have the Berlin Wall has gone up. So we've had families that have been divided and all that's going on. And we, East and West, I tried to say East and West at the same time, in Germany. And wow, to me, it's just such of a powerhouse of a book with all the different families from all over in the different countries. And yeah, Edge of Eternity by Ken Follett. And I did pre-order his new book that's coming out. I usually don't ever do that, but I really wanted it, so Circle of Stones should be coming to me. And when it does, I will be wanting to read it. So I did have a library book come in, and I have not started this one. But once I get everything else read, with not spending all my time on scrolling and watching videos, I think I'll get a lot of reading done this month. But anyway, one I hope to pick up once I get some of these others finished is The World Walk by Tom Turkich. It says 7 years, 28,000 miles, 6 continents, a grand meditation one step at a time. And it has a picture of this man and his dog. I mean, I'm a sucker for a dog. You throw a dog on the cover and I'm like all about it. That's why I get really upset if there's a dog or an animal on the cover and then the book doesn't have anything, it doesn't have a dog or animal in it. I'm like, why did you do that? Why did you sell that to me and then not give it to me? So another book that I have right there on my shelf, but I've been reading it on my Kindle, which I just charged. I got it all fresh and ready for work. Is The Warriors by John Jakes, and that is book 6 of the Kent Family Chronicles. So I think I'm 29% through, so not very far, because I've been reading a lot of library books. The Cider House Rules, I maybe am 30% into that, and I'm really enjoying it. It feels a lot like a prayer for O.M. Meany. If I would have been reading the books, if somebody would said, here, read this book, and I didn't know the author, they have the same feel that I'd be like, oh, this seems familiar. Like Stephen King is the same way. I can actually hear I remember Under the Dome came out, the TV series, and I said, that feels like Stephen King. He has a feel. Ken Follett has a feel. A lot of authors, once you're reading them, you would be able to pick them out, their writing, what they're writing about. Not always, but there are certain few favorites of mine that I can know who that is by the feel of the writing and the style of the book. Anyway, I think that is it for right now. Anyway, yeah, I'll update you guys, but if you don't hear from me, I will check in a week's time. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're loving what you're reading. I hope you're having a beautiful September. This weather change, a lot of people are getting sick, but a lot of people are enjoying this change in weather. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize she's sitting there. She's the cutest cat ever. That's my Primrose. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.